Would you betray the creature that saved your life? A greedy man buys an old donkey for a pittance, works it nearly to death, and then decides to sell it for meat. But when robbers attack, the mistreated animal becomes his unlikely savior. This ancient tale of karma and gratitude will leave you speechless. Xiamo Shayu, there was a man named Zhang Laokai in the village. One day, Zhang Laokai was sunbathing in front of his house when he saw an old man next door holding a gray donkey. Although the donkey was thin, it had big round eyes, with sharp bones. Zhang Laokai turned his eyes, thinking that his donkey should have been dead by now. "Old man, is this donkey for sale?" Zhang Laokai smiled and asked. The old man sighed. "To tell you the truth, this donkey has been with me for 10 years. Now that it's old, it can't pull a cart. I wanted to keep it to send it to China, but my family couldn't afford it, so I didn't wait for him to finish." Zhang Laokai handed 3 coins to the old man and said, "I bought this donkey." The gray donkey was sold to Zhang Laokai in this way. At first, Zhang Laokai gave the donkey half a basket of oatmeal every day. But in a few days, there were only wheat husks left in the hay. Zhang Laokai looked at the donkey with his hands and said, "From now on, pull 3 times a day, turn less, don't want to eat." The gray donkey snuggled his ears and quietly buried his head in the hay. The next day, before dawn, he was woken up by the whip. The stone mill was piled with corn kernels like a small mountain, and the whip was stepped on the green stone board. As the mill kept turning, the corn flour in the mill fell down like gold powder. Zhang Laokai was squatting next to him, and his eyes were closed with a smile. After 3 months, the gray donkey's back was getting more and more sluggish, and the movement became slower. Zhang Laokai was squatting next to the mill counting grain, and suddenly he frowned. The donkey was getting more and more sluggish. Was he slacking off? His wife came over and said, "I heard the donkey meat was delicious. If we sell the meat, we might be able to make some money." Zhang Laokai shook his leg. "Okay." Anyway, the mill was about to collapse, and it was a waste of hay to keep it. That night, Zhang Laokai took a rusty kitchen knife and quietly touched the donkey.